Are you after a sturdy wallet that can take a hyper beam, look cute like a Gardevoir, and be slim like a Sudowoodo? Well, I got you covered. Introducing the Ridge Wallet. A slim, sexy way to carry around your cards and cash. I've used the Ridge Wallet for over 69 years now. The Ridge Wallet comes in a variety of styles to suit your everyday needs. These are some of the wallet styles I like the best, like the carbon fiber, the titanium, the gold. Really nice, cool designs to make you stand out. They also have some neat products to complement your wallet, like a bottle opener, pens, backpacks, charging, knives, you name it. You can get 10% off your purchase today with free worldwide shipping and returns by going to ridge.com/PIMPNITE. Yes, that's right, ridge.com/PIMPNITE, and use code PIMPNITE, link in the description of the video. Cheers, Ridge, for the channel sponsor. What's up, YouTube? For today's video, we're a full pseudo flying type Pokemon team. At the moment, I've still got a cold, so my voice is a little bit funky. I'm sorry about that. I'll do my best to narrate today's video. So these are Pokemon that could possibly be flying types. And when you think about it, there's actually quite a few out there. Now, I tried to pick 6 new individual typings and, of course, put them on one team. Today, we got 2 battles, and I hope you enjoy. So the first battle here, this was against Zach. This was on the Wycom. So, Zach, if you ever watched this video, GG. So we got a Glaceon lead here. I've got my Surfetch, and I thought Surfetch would work well as a fighting and flying type Pokemon, because it's literally like a bird, right? So it could easily fit into that. So we've got Sky Attack, Meteor Assault, Retaliate, and the mighty Impeccable. Now, this set was Max Health and Max Attack, Adamant Nature, and I also gave it the item Power Herb too. So Glaceon's going to be starting off the battle going for a Hail here. Now, it might be a Snow Veil set too, which could possibly run into a bit of trouble if I start missing, but I don't, and Glaceon is going to go down. Oh, also, for this first battle, this was actually done on my Twitch, and I didn't have a full recording of it. The recording sort of got corrupted, so you may see a couple of little Twitch emotes fly across the screen, just so you know what's going on there. So there's, I think there's like my Kappa face or something like that. Okay, so the next Pokemon to come in here is the Espeon, and it is going to be a Evolution themed team, or just an Evolution team. So Surfetch is going to get dropped there by a Psychic from the Espeon. Now, the next Pokemon I'm going to swap in here is Scissor. I thought this could definitely work for a flying and bug-type Pokemon too. It literally looks like a bug, and it's got wings, right? And it can fly. So we've got Dual Wing Beat, Roost, Sword Dance, and Bug Bite. It also gets quite a few flying-type moves as well. Now, this set was based around a Technician Scissor, probably one of the best sets of my team. And we've got Dual Wing Beat as my Technician move here. I've got Sword Dance to boost my attack, and also got Bug Bite there, because, it's a bug type, and it's going to be boosted by Technician as well. So I thought one of the other Pokemon would come in there, so that's why I went for the Dual Wing Beat instead of going for another move right there. I guess maybe I thought I'd go for a Bullet Punch, right? But I don't have Bullet Punch on this set. So go for Bug Bite, and Speedy is going to go down there. So that's very, very good. That is the Glaceon and the Jolteon down at the moment. This is a Shed Shell Scissor, by the way, and it is also Max Health and Max Attack, Ability Technician. Next Pokemon to come in here is the Flareon. I am not going to stand for this one. I'm probably going to go down to an Ember, let's be real, and I'm going to swap in my Golurk. So this is a bit of a fun pick here for Golurk. I gave it as a flying and ground type. Now, if you don't know, Golurk actually learns the move Fly, and it actually can fly. Its legs like retract into its little skirt thing, and then it flies in the air like in the anime. If you haven't seen it before, just type it in Google, like Golurk flying. It's actually pretty funny. I think it'd be really cool if it was just hovering there, just as a normal like animation for it. Would be amazing. So we got a Lava Plume and Will-O-Wisp Flareon here. They really wanted to burn me there. What's this got? Trick and Burn Hill as well, and I get a Dynamic Punch off there, which is pretty cool. This is also a Max Health and Max Attack set. This is a bulky building team at the moment. We got Fly, Stomping Tantrum, Dynamic Punch, and Mega Punch. So obviously the strategy here was to go for Dynamic Punch. If it missed, I'd go for the Stomping Tantrum double base power. Now, my ability was Iron Fist. I didn't want No Guard there because I wanted a chance of missing, and my item was Air Balloon, just for this team. I thought it'd be quite a funny, appropriate item there to run on the pseudo flying team. Okay, so Flareon is going to go down there, even though it burned me. We got the Espeon coming in with the Grass Knot and taking out my Golurk here.
That's pretty bad. This is actually quite a problem Pokemon, Espeon. I've got to get rid of it. Next Pokemon is my Flapple. This is a pretty fun set, I'll say. So we got a max speed and max attack set. I've got Acrobatics, Substitute, Bullet Seed, and Focus Energy. The item I've got in is Lychee Berry, and the ability is Gluttony. So I want to try and eat that Lychee Berry fast, right? I thought about this for a little bit. I thought, okay, I can probably live a Psychic kind of badly and do some form of damage there. Then I outsped the Espeon. I'm like, huh? This is actually a Jolly Nature Flapple here, so I'm assuming they're running some like a modest Espeon, right? Now, Espeon is going to go for a Calm Mind here. I cannot let this thing hit me because I'm definitely going to go down in one shot hit, right? Now, Bullet Seed, I need probably 3 hits to take this out, or I could go for a sub. In the end, I decided to go for the sub to get the Lychee Berry with Gluttony, and then I thought I could attack it afterwards. However, my opponent is going to go for a Dynamax Espeon here, obviously not knowing that I had Substitute, and just thought, oh, well, if I go for a Dynamax here, I could probably leave a barrage of Bullet Seeds and take this Flapple out with a Psychic or Max Mindstorm, right? That's what I'd say the opponent's sort of thought process was there. So go for Substitute there, outspeeding the Espeon, and this is actually quite nice because since I'm outspeeding Espeon, I can potentially go for 3 Substitutes and completely block out the opponent's Dynamax, which is really, really handy. Like, it's not often in the battle that you can completely nullify a person's Dynamax there. I mean, if you can outspeed them with a sub or you just take their Dynamax out in one shot, it's normally very, very advantageous because then you still got yours in the back to wreak havoc on their team. So here goes another Max Mindstorm. Obviously, they're just going to keep using that move over and over, and I'm just going to keep using Substitute over and over too, obviously until the Dynamax wears off, and of course, I get my Lychee Berry activation there. Now, I've also got Acrobatics on this set, which once I eat my Lychee Berry, I'll have full base power for Acrobatics or double base power, and I could also Dynamax this if I really wanted to boost my speed, and I could put the grassy terrain in the field. Like, there's a lot of things I could actually potentially do with this set right now. The thing is, it's hard to get up the focus energy and all those other moves too, but you can sometimes on a swap. I had it work a couple of times. Okay, so Espeon's finally out of a Dynamax. We're going to finish it off here with a Bullet Seed. I was hoping not for 2 hits because that would be really, really disappointing if that happened, and the second one took it out with a crit. I don't know whether I was going to get a third one there, but man, knowing my luck, I would have got 2 hits there. Next Pokemon to come in here is the Umbreon, and this is where the tide of the battle started to change around here, right? So I thought, okay, well, Umbreon's probably going to have foul play. Let's go for Bullet Seed and get as much damage off as possible against this thing. So I get 3 solid hits there, which is very, very good. And now Umbreon's going to go for the foul play and take out my Flapple. But that's good. That's very, very good. I got some nice damage there. Now, the next Pokemon, I could swap my Scissor in here, but I want to keep it in the back just for now because I do want to use my Decidueye. Scissor's quite important on this team, especially for the last Pokemon too. I'm going to need some, like a pretty powerful hit, right? So we got the Umbreon go for the foul play, outspeeding my Decidueye. This is quite an interesting Decidueye set. I may have used this before. It's a special defensive Toxic Curse set with Roosevelt. We've also got Max Health and Max Special Defense here. Unfortunately, Scumbreon outsped me twice, critted me on the second foul play, and my first Toxic missed, which is a real shame there because I would have loved to get Toxic on there. I mean, let's say probably had Synchronized anyway, but I would have liked to get a Poison on there. Next Pokemon, I've got to swap in my Scissor here. I've got to take this thing out. I could go for a Bug Bite here and hopefully just demolish this, right? So Umbreon outspeeds me again. I think they're definitely running speed EVs on this Umbreon. It's quite interesting. Scissor is going to get confused. I only need 1 hit here to actually take it out, and I hit myself a Confusion, which is kind of unlucky there. So now Umbreon, right, can potentially heal or swap here. I thought about going for Sword Dance, but I can't really do it because if I go for Sword Dance and I hit myself a Confusion, that'll do a lot. And then if I hit by foul play, well, I'm done, aren't I? And I've lost like one of my best Pokemon on this team. So Scumbreon is going to heal itself up there with the Moonlight. And then I hit myself for a second time. That was very, very unlucky. So I can't afford to hit myself in Confusion anymore. I can't afford to hit myself in Confusion and take a foul play. So I'm going to go out into Vibrava now which is going to be my Flying and Dragon Pokemon, which I thought was pretty cool. We got an Air Slash, Boom Burst, Dragon Breath, Heat Wave set. Max Speed and Max Special Attack with a Throat Spray as the item. So go for Boom Burst. Obviously, it doesn't do a lot of damage to Umbreon. It doesn't have the greatest special attack in the world. Umbreon's very bulky too. Now, Umbreon's going to have Double Edge, and that takes out my Vibrava. Damn, I didn't expect Double Edge on the Umbreon. So, interesting sort of set there. So, Moonlight, Foul Play, Double Edge, and its other move there that used Confused Ray that used before. So, an interesting set right there. Now, back into Scissor, my last hope. I've got to get luckier, but before I do that, I've got to go for a Roost. So, Umbreon, of course, is going to go for another Confuse Ray and confuse me. The thing is, it's outspeeding me too, which is a little bit of a pain. However, I do have my Dynamax still in the back, and I'm thinking right here, if I can get a Roost and then go for maybe Dynamax Airstream, and then I can outspeed the Umbreon and then take it out the Bug Bite here. I'm desperately trying to get my health back here of Roost, and Umbreon is healing itself too. There's one other Pokemon after here that's quite bulky too, so I got to sort of prepare for that one too. I know that I could beat the Umbreon if I landed a Bug-type move in Dynamax, but I got to prepare for the next Pokemon, right? Got to think a couple of turns in advance. So finally, I don't get hit by the confusion, and Scissor is going to heal itself all the way back up there, which is great. Now I can go for a Dynamax here. The only thing is, if I do heal myself in confusion, I might waste my Dynamax, but if I don't start going for the Dynamax here, Umbreon can just spam Foul Play, and I might hit myself in confusion and go down. So at least with Dynamax, I can give myself a little bit more bulk and maybe buy myself a little bit more time there to get rid of the confusion. That was like the plan anyway, right? Now, as I said, this is a Shed Shell Scissor too, so I'll be able to get some, obviously some healing back after I do damage the opponent, right? So we got almost 669 health there, and now Umbreon's going to be able to outspeed me. Going for the Foul Play. Look how much that did. That did a lot of damage. I snap out of the confusion and get the Max Airstream off. That was very, very good there. Even though I didn't do heaps and heaps of damage, I was actually able to outspeed the Umbreon this turn. So now I can freely go for a Bug-type move and take the Umbreon out in one shot. I don't think my opponent's going to want to swap the next Pokemon into a Max Flutterby coming from a Scissor, right? So I go for that Max Butterfly there on the Umbreon, and Umbreon's going to go down. So finally, I took out the Umbreon there. That thing was an interesting set there. Interesting they had Double Edge on there too. So it's a fully physical Umbreon with the Moonlight there. Very interesting set. Next Pokemon and last Pokemon is the Vaporeon. So I can go for a Max Flutterby here and take this out, and it should do a lot of damage here, unless this is a really bulky Vaporeon, which, you know, it definitely could be. So go for Max Flutterby on the Vaporeon. Look how well it took that. Woo. That's a very, very bulky Vaporeon right there. So it does over half health there, and I'm going to get some health back, and I drop the special attack on the Vaporeon, which is good too, because normally this thing has like Scald and Ice Beam. Now, the Vaporeon is going to go for an Acid Armor there, boosting its defense sharply. This could be a bit of a problem. I don't know whether this Vaporeon has any forms of healing, but I know that I've got a form of healing. So let's go for Bug Bite and see what they're going to do. So Bug Bite hits pretty hard. I get some instant healing back there from the Shell Bell, and its other attacking move was Scummy Water. So the only bad thing is if I get an accuracy drop here. It doesn't do a lot of damage thanks to the special attack drop I got earlier. And I'm going to finish off the Vaporeon with the Bug Bite. So a very, very good battle there. Thank you for the battle, Zach, whoever you are. That was a very interesting sort of bunch of Pokemon there. Some sort of standard sets, but sort of some other ones mixed in there too. So the Umbreon was sort of, it was a little bit standard set, but then a Double Edge was thrown on there for a bit of surprise. It's cool. Okay, next opponent. This one's against Flapple. I'm not really sure that's how you say the name, but this one was on the Y-Comm here, as you can probably see with a Zachary Zacian lead. Now, this Pokemon in itself could probably defeat nearly my entire team, right? So I had to do something. I had to get rid of this, right? Now, knowing that the opponent would probably lead with this because it's the easiest Pokemon to use on their team, and it's the strongest against all my Pokemon too, I thought the best play here would be to go for a Dynamic Punch. Dynamic Punch, if I'm hoping it lands this time, will actually confuse the Zacian and do some pretty good damage. I contemplated going for a Dynamax here, but I thought, well, Behemoth Blade's going to get a bonus. There's no point doing that. And I know they're going to use it, right? So here comes the Behemoth Blade from the Zacian. Does a heap of damage to my Golduck, which is also max health and max attack. It's going to pop the Air Balloon, and Dynamic Punch lands, which is very, very good, and does pretty nice damage considering, right? So getting that confusion up on the Zacian, I was going to go for a Stomping Tantrum this turn, right, just for damage. Unfortunately, Zacian's going to go for a Psycho Cut and take out my Golem. But at least I got some damage and I got a confusion there. Now, things are starting to get a little bit more desperate here. I've got to go into my Surf Fetch. I believe I could probably leave an attack really badly and then go for a Meteor Assault, right? Now, Zacian is going to go for a Moonblast. It was a mix that I was like, uh-oh. Moonblast hit me very, very hard. The good thing is, though, I was running max health, so I managed to live. And Meteor Assault is going to land. And there is no way that Zacian will live a Adamant Nature Meteor Assault from Surf Edge. So bye-bye, Zacian. Finally, we can get into this battle now without this insta-win threat. That's the thing about Zacian. Like, it just disrupts the battle so much because this is such a good Pokemon, right? And you don't really even need to play that well for the Pokemon to do that well, right? So in comes the Rhyperior. It's going to take me out there with a Breaking Swipe because I was on recharge. That's okay. I've got a plan, though. I'm going to go into my Flapple. I thought I might be able to get this full strategy going with my Focus Energy set, right? Firstly, I wouldn't mind getting a free Substitute up and seeing how that goes. Now, interesting enough, my opponent actually stayed into a Grass Pokemon, which is surprising to me. And now they're going to go for Breaking Swipe. Breaking Swipe is by no means going to take me out in one shot. That's why I went for a sub. In fact, I still believe I should be able to live one here kind of badly. So I thought, instead of going for Bullet Seed, let's go for Focus Energy. If I can get a crit, I can bypass the attack drop of Breaking Swipe. And also, I'll get the bonus from my Lychee Berry too. So, initially, like, essentially, if I get like a boost in attack and I get crits, it's going to be doing a lot of damage, right? Especially to a Rhyperior. So, going for that Bullet Seed there, hoping to get some big damage on the Rhyperior. The first hit does a lot of damage there. We're going to go for the second one. It's not a crit, by the way. Haven't even got a crit yet. And that third one there was definitely a critical hit. And Rhyperior is going to go down in 3 hits. That worked out very, very well. So at the moment, I've got like 2 out of 3 stages of crit damage, right? So a crit chance. So I've got pretty good chance to actually crit the opponent. Next Pokemon is Gyarados. Once again, with the crits, I can actually ignore that attack drop and continue to like attack here, right? So we're going to go for Bullet Seed again, hoping for the best, hoping for loads of crits on the Gyarados. So there was 1 hit there, wasn't a crit. We're going to go for hit 2. Well, that wasn't a crit either. We're going to go for hit number 3. Oh, that also wasn't a crit either, and I only landed 3 times. It's going to be a special Gyarados with Hurricane, and it misses. This is going to give me a prime opportunity to go for yet another barrage of Bullet Seed. So that was the 5th Bullet Seed right there. The 6th Bullet Seed. And the 7th Bullet Seed is going to be a crit. It took me 7 Bullet Seed. Now they're going to go for a Hydro Pump here. I was like, wow, this is going to be really close where this actually takes me out or not. Like, I know it's stab, but I resist that heavily. And I live. Oh my goodness, this is going to give me a chance to take out the Gyarados. They possibly were scared of missing there, but maybe they just had all like inaccurate moves, like Hydro Pump and Hurricane there. Well, Gyarados is going to go down, and Flapple is clutching at the moment. Next Pokemon we got here is the Dragapult. So, you know, Dragapult's very fast. It's going to be able to easily outspeed me there, right? So Dragapult's going to take out my Flapple, but Flapple did a wonderful job there, so that was awesome. I can't believe I got so little critical hits on that Gyarados, so like, I'd say that's pretty unlucky. I don't know if someone wants to do the math. So I had a Focus Energy up, and I got my crit on the 7th one, so I feel like that's kind of unlucky, to be honest. Anyway, so we got a Dragonarts coming from the Dragapult there. I thought this would be a good opportunity to go for a Curse here. The good thing about this is it didn't do enough damage to me for me to actually faint to that second Curse. So I can essentially get 2 turns of that Curse up on the Dragapult there. And it's sort of going to soften the Dragapult up for my last remaining 2 Pokemon. That was the idea anyway, right? So here comes another Dragon Pulse from the Dragapult. It's got Dragon Pulse and Dragon Darts, which is interesting. So it's got 2 Dragon type moves, so like quite a few mixed attackers in this thing. Now, the next Pokemon I'm going to be swapping in after the Dragapult gets a little purple nail in its head I'm thinking about bringing my Scissor in here, right? Now, Scissor can resist both those Dragon type moves. It was risky, though, because this could have a Fire type move. I wasn't really sure, but I had to take the risk. I didn't have a lot to lose here, so I was like, I could go for a Sword Dance here and get that up, and they're going to go for a Thunder Wave. So they Thunder Wave, Dragon Pulse, and Dragon Darts. A really interesting sort of set here. So I'm guessing the other coverage move maybe like a Ghost type move. I really wasn't sure, right? So getting that Sword Dance up, Scissor's got a lot of attack now, and Curse is going to be hitting the Dragapult there once again. So it's going to be fainting very, very soon. I feel like if they had a Fire-type move here, they would have used it already too. So instead of going for Paralyze, they just would have straight up, you know, Fire Blasted or Flamethrowered me, right? I was thinking about this for a long time. Should I go for Dynamax, or should I go for another Sword Dance here? If I get 2 Sword Danced up, I'm going to be hitting so hard. Like, even with 1, I'm going to be hitting very, very hard. I decided here, should I go for Max Guard there to just let them faint themselves? But I thought, if I get paralyzed, that's going to be a waste. So let's just go ahead and take this Dragapult out. They've only got 2 other Pokemon here too. So maybe it was a little bit premature to go for a Dynamax here, but I was thinking, look, let's say they've got a strong special move, a strong special ghost move. It might do a fair bit of damage to me, and I might be forced to go for a Roost, or I might be not as bulky in Dynamax, and I might go down in 2 hits rather than 3. So that's why I did that. Now it's clear to me now that the Dragapult has no other moves to hit me outside of Dragon moves. So I don't know what the other move was. Maybe Hex would. I thought it could have had Hex with with Thunder Wave. That would have worked well. So I'm guessing they had maybe another status move there, right? So Dragapult is going to go down to the max airstream, and I'm going to get myself a +1 in speed. That's not going to probably allow me to outspeed too much, but if I get like maybe 1 or 2 of them more, I might be able to outspeed some stuff. Next Pokemon was Toxel. I was like, wow, a Toxel. I wonder what this set is. So go for another max stream here. I thought that'd be a good idea to go for that, and Toxel gets dropped. So I don't know what sort of set that Toxel was there. I thought it might be an Everlight set, but it's going to get destroyed by my Scissor. So bye-bye Toxel. I've actually done a level 1 Toxel sweep before. If you like Toxel. Did that quite a while ago. I'd say a couple of weeks into Sword and Shield I did that. Very cool video. Now, the last Pokemon is Eternatus. This Pokemon is obviously known to have Flamethrower. I don't know whether I can outspeed it. If I go for max airstream here, I believe I'll be able to outspeed the Eternatus. And they're going to go for the Flamethrower. I do live, though, because of my Dynamax, which is beautiful. And I get paralyzed there. So I would have hit Eternatus with a +2 max airstream and been able to outspeed it. So I could have airstreamed it, and then I could have gone for a dual wing beat Technician. I believe I would have taken the Eternatus out there. I'm not sure, but I believe I would have, and that would have been game right there. So that was very, very lucky on their part. My last Pokemon here is Vibrava. As you know, Eternatus has got much better speed than Vibrava, and it's going to fire Saturn out of Uranus straight at me. And that, my friends, is the second battle. I'm salty about that, though. I mean, if someone wants to do the damage calcs, I believe I would have taken it out there. Max Airstream and 2 dual wing beats. All right, people, hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm sorry about my voice. It's a little bit croaky. Hopefully it'll go away, hopefully this week. All right, peace out.